Hi everybody, it's Max J. Miller, co-author with Robert Hollis of the upcoming How Is That Working? Yesterday I guess I hit a nerve. I heard from a few people that they thought I was saying that politics and presidential elections don't matter. I certainly was not saying that. I think they matter, and I hope every one of you will vote if you're a citizen. I'm from Chicago. I was raised in Chicago, and where our motto is vote early, vote often. But I hope everyone, if you're a citizen, will vote and take that responsibility very seriously. But what I was saying, and I stand by my assertion, is that your financial destiny is not determined by the outcome of a single presidential election. And I got that idea from somebody who has some credibility in the matter, Warren Buffett, who said that he's not watching the elections and the vagaries of the market to determine when the timing of his investments and when he's going to buy a company or so forth. He makes those decisions based on the market, that is to say, the businesses that are available for purchase, and he looks for value, and he doesn't look to sell them. He's not timing the market. He's looking for businesses that are worthy investments over the long haul because they serve a valuable and growing market. That's his strategy in a nutshell. You can read The Warren Buffett Way and other books that will tell you that basic strategy of Warren Buffett, who's the most successful investor of all time. So I stand by that assertion. But now the issue that I was trying to address yesterday, and I said I had a secret for you, is that there are really fundamentally three reasons that excuses that people give for why they haven't moved from the land of the 99%, the workers, to the 1%, the owners. And those fundamental excuses are: I don't have the time, I don't have the money, and I don't know how. And I said, those excuses really don't make a difference, because everybody has the same amount of time. The resources are available for businesses to be built and grown if they're good, viable business ideas. Warren Buffett invests in businesses. That's where the resources come from, is from people who have the money. You don't need the money to start. And fundamentally, the information is out there as well. So that's not what really makes a difference. But I said there is a secret. There is something that really makes a difference and completely alters the chances for you succeeding in that migration, in moving from the worker world to the owner world. And to set that up, you have to understand that if you were going to consider going into business for yourself, being in business, you would be thinking about things like, well, how would I do that? How am I going to build a business? And you would ask yourself, what kind of business am I going into? What business, what value am I going to provide the marketplace to build a customer base? And then the third question that you might ask is why? What's my motivation? Why do I want to do this? What do I have? Where's this sense of purpose coming from in all of this? Now, here's the thing. The big secret is that people who make the migration get in touch with that last question, and they really wrestle with it, and they find the answer to that question, the why. And when they get that, and they really get it deeply in their soul, something happens. Robert and I call it a pop. Something happens, and they say, this is going to happen. One way or another, I'm going to find the resources, I'm going to figure it out, I'm going to learn how. And those other pieces fall in place. But the people who wrestle only with the how and try to figure out the how and keep focusing on what business should I go in and how do you do it, and they don't get that last part settled, they just bump up against challenge and obstacle and pitfall one after another, and they don't make it across. Now, it's no big surprise. When I talk to you about the original book that I wrote about heroes and hero stories in our culture, based on Joseph Campbell's work, I said that that's the classic hero story. The hero story where he or she leaves the land of their home and their comfort and goes to a completely new, adventuresome place, has their adventures. Well, the point is that when they leave, they haven't figured out the end before the beginning. That is to say, they haven't figured out how they're going to get to where they're going. They just make a determination that they're going to get there. And the why has to do with your own deepest motivations. Now, there are people who can help you zero in on this. Robert is masterful in this particular area. But that's the magic key, is that you actually get in touch with that why. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your thoughts about your why and what I've been sharing here. This is video number 12. Woohoo! We're making progress here. I thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to sharing with you more here in the future. Bye-bye.